Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Sunshine Coast Rugby Union A-grade competition. Here we have Brothers Rugby Sunshine Coast up against the Caboolture Snakes. We have the Caboolture Snakes running onto the field now. Starting lineup, Rapati Panapasa and Joshua Dunkley are your props. William Greensill is the hooker. Your locks, Jake Harvey and Roden Clark. Flankers, Billy Holland and Liam Whittleton. Raiden Mills packing the scrum at the back there at number 8. And then the back line, number 9, Samuel Hoffman. Your 10 is John Flew. Wingers are Jacob Lyons and a brother, Steve Panapasa, the brother of the prop. That's going to be an interesting watch. The centres, Sean Fletcher and Matty Morfitt. Benny Largy is the fullback. And now Brothers joining the field, the home side. Your props are Mikey Fields and Jared Jazz Hands Young. The hooker, Jack, the removalist Packer. The locks, Walter Sewer and Logan Pickering. Flankers, your captain, Noah Brogdon. And the New Zealand import, Matty Gain. We've got Eric Afamasaga at number 8. Kelly Rush at 9. Billy Coyner is your 10. Wingers, Sam Arman and Jack Buckley. Levi Trivet and Nicole McCroft in the centres. Clark Tower is your fullback. And the bench today, Joe Van Buskirk, Matty McPherson, Faha Lafatele, Kamal Takney, Corin Taniavasa, Riley Collins, Drew Goodman and Sam Buckley. Reserve grade game, just finished, 106-0 for the Brothers side. A good win there to get their season back on track. The A grade here started the year 1 and 2 after some narrow losses to University and Noosa, with a nice win up against Wynnum. Brothers are in 6th, Caboolture in 7th, so it's a bottom of the table clash, but it's going to be a good one here today. The weather has dried up for us as Billy Coyner looking to kick us off here. We get the all clear from the ref. We're ready to go. Whistle blows. A kick down to the left-hand side there for Coyner, and it's going to go out on the full. Not an ideal start there for the Brothers boys. It's been a wide open competition this year. A lot of moving parts in the ladder from week to week, and each team really looking to make a statement week in, week out. No clear favourite at the moment. And this is going to be a good test here. The first scrum of the game. Caboolture known for a strong set piece when it comes to scrummaging and a solid maul in the lineouts. Their big boys really know how to move. It's going to be interesting to see Brothers here if they set their height really low. Seems like that is the case. Going to try and push these big boys. The scrum will set the tone for the start of this game here. Brothers under the pump early, and they're going to get a repack here. 15-year anniversary of the club this year. This is the second home game. Good to see a good turnout. 15 years, 4th year of senior footy. Looking to go one better than the last couple of years with some semi-final finishes. It's going to be a slow pack here from Jack Packer, the removalist. He will be leading from the front here. Takes a good pride in his scrum. He's got Jared Jazz Hands Young to his side, as well as club captain there, Mikey Fields, the Englishman. And the scrum is away. It's a strong push from Brothers. The 9 from Cabo there fighting for the ball. And we're going to get a long kick here by John Flew. It's going to bounce up. Clark Towers is going to let that one go into touch. Is he? Yes. Sam Arman looking fine quickly, but it looks like they're going to set it up here. So Brothers, going to be their first opportunity with the ball. Will we see an exit, or are they going to chance their hand here out of their own end? As we hear the war cry come from the sheds of reserve grade. That's a strong war cry. As the ball goes over the top here, taken by Kelly Rush. And it looks like they're not going to go for the exit. Oh, and it's through the hands here. The removalist down the sideline. It's going to be brought down. Kelly Rush now looking for options. It's Brogdon. Strong run. Arm is up by the ref. They're playing advantage here. A good chance for Brothers. Coyner swings it to McCroft. Koa puts on a step, gets away from one. Pushing into the middle here now, tackled. Trivet goes to dummy half. Billy Coyner looks for the cutout, going to get wrapped up. Gives this to Brogdon. He's going to run it up straight here. Brothers just building pressure, still playing with advantage. As Pickering, he's going to get a nice run. He's going to love watching that from the couch at home on the replay. As Cabo, they've scooped it up. And Brothers under pressure here. They've got to set a defensive line quickly. Scrambling here as Cabo slow it down. Pick and drive is the move. Let's see if those big boys can push it all the way to the line, and that's a strong run. Brothers looking to get over it. Ruck falls down. It's continuing to be a pick and go. Tackle there by Walter Sewer. Is that an arm up by the ref? They're going to chance their hand here. That's a kick in, and yes, it is. It's going to be a penalty to Caboolture. And just like that, Brothers under a bit of unanticipated pressure here. The scoreline in the reserve grade game, it's easy for Brothers here to really take their foot off the pedal, but Caboolture starting this game really strong and ensuring that Brothers are switching on to hold on here in defence. This looks like a 6-man from Caboolture here. Potentially a maul into the line. Taken for them at the front. It is going to be the maul brought down. 8 locks it off. Now they've jammed it in, not moving anywhere yet, and that's great defence from Brothers. They're going to get a counter push, but it slides through from Caboolture. The 9 now calling men in. It's a clear strategy here with the big boys. Oh, and that's a big crash there. Rapati Panapasa very close to the line. The ball spills. Picked up by the 9 here. That's a good tackle by Brogdon close to the line. And they can't be very far here, Caboolture. This could be a big upset for the first try of the game here. Ref gets down low, having a look, and it's held up. Good defense there by Brothers, making sure they hold their line defense. Coyne already scouting for the drop kick. They'll want this back, Brothers. They won't want to invite Caboolture into their end with these big boppers rolling onto the ball and picking up from the back. A recipe for disaster here from Brothers. Good catch there by John Flew. He's going to swing it now. This is Benny Lagi. He drops it out the back. Plenty of offloads early. Strong tackle there. Great tackle there by Nicola McCroft, and that is a knock on there by Caboolture. So we will see the big boys pack it down now again. Jared Jazz Hands Young, he is eager at the front of the scrum there. Ready to push these big boys over, but it's going to be the removalist, Jack Packer again. Setting the mark, bringing these big boys in. They work tirelessly throughout the week to ensure this scrum is as strong and dominant as it can be. Ball is in now by Kelly Rush. Caught in the middle there. Eric Afamasaga goes for the quick pickup. And a knock on there by Brothers. It's the errors early and ill discipline by this team that's letting them down. And unfortunately, it's a trend that just seems to haunt them as the season has started here, with errors and penalty counts really letting them down here. So it's a nice test early defensively. Jack Buckley ordering his troops. He'll be doing the same thing later when he's ordering vodka lime sodas from the bar. Getting the troops to make sure he gets right to the front of the line. Strong scrum here, that's a solid hit. And it's going to be a good push there by Brothers. The front row stand up. And that's a big win by the Piggies there for Brothers. A strong scrum, and the investment of time for scrummaging seems to be paying off early here against a strong Caboolture pack. And the removalist, he's going to be looking to really ice this first opportunity here at an attacking line-out, but the kick is not out here. Caught by John Flew, and that's coming right at me. Almost knocks me out there. Copping some chat for not catching that ball. I'm a lock, not a fullback. I'll just stand there and wait for the magic to happen. The removalist now, and it's a quick at the front. Brogdon having trouble getting that away. It's going to bring it down. Gets the ball away there. Now Brothers, their first opportunity in attack. Afamasangi brings that into contact. Sewer straight over there. to protect him. Oh, and it's a rip, and Cabo, they're down the side here. Liam Whittington with a nice rip there as William Greensill brings that one down. And now onto the ball, the Snakes. And there's a penalty from Brothers just when Cabo started to mount. Good offensive attack there. Brothers win the penalty. Going to look for line here as the New Zealand import Clark Towers is going to look to get this one out. It's been a great addition to the club, Clark Towers, bringing some great culture in as John Flew tries to keep that one in bounds. Fortunately, just falls over the line with the ball and takes it with him. And this is going to be the real first opportunity here for Brothers in the attacking 22. Let's see what they do here. Backline set out here across the field. Jack Packer twirling the ball. It's going to have a nice throw in here at the line. Good opportunity. Pickering straight up. And they're going to maul it. They're going to bring it down. It's a slow build-up. Cabo went for the non-contest, but this is rolling here. And Cabo now, they're going to have to jam, otherwise this could get ugly. Walter Sewer breaks out to the left. And now it's going to be a Piggies game. They've called for the battle. And this is a removalist, Jack Packer. He's going to take that one step closer to the post. It's a quick pick there. That's Afamasaga. And he's going to get very close. Here's Eric Rush looking for the ball now. That's Koa. Dummies. Fancy feet. Can he get there? And it is Nakoa McCroft with the first try of the game. That is his third for the season here. And Brothers, field position plays dividends. They're able to hang on in defence. And that's a good try there by Nakoa McCroft, another one of the acquisitions in the off-season. And one of the stronger ones, brings a lot of leadership and composure to that back line. And as you can see there, numbers out to his left, sniffed a gap and just went straight through. And Nakoa McCroft, one of the stronger players in this competition. And if Brothers are going to go all the way this year, it'll be off the back of quite a lot of his brilliance here. Nakoa. And the kick for goal here is going to be Pickering, and he'll like that one. Straight over the post. That'll bring a smile to his face watching this on Sunday morning on the couch. Loves rewatching the games, Logan. And now Brothers setting up off the kickoff. Caboolture. They're going to be looking to get back into Brothers' end here. That's where they were the most successful in attack. But their big boys get on a roll. And 10 minutes gone. 7-0 to Brothers here. Ball taken down here. A big flood from the ruck. Got a little bit messy. And it's going to be a knock-on by Caboolture there. So a bit stop-start so far this game, as we're going to bring it in here for a scrum. Caboolture 0-3 on the year, but improving each and every week, and they look good here when they get the ball in hand in Brothers' end. And that'll be it, just playing the smart rugby field position game. We'll get the Snakes back into this one. That scrum, props hit the knees there. Ref's going to bring it up for a repack. An interesting link here between the two teams. Ryan Smith, current Reds player, former Caboolture Snake. In fact, a Brisbane Brothers player down at Crosby Park. So a nice little club link there. And isn't he playing well for the Reds this season? A former Snake, believe it or not. Brothers have a backline set here. Might try a spread off this one. See if they can strip Cabo for numbers. Coiner's going to take it into the line, and that's a drop ball there, and Trivet. He's going to go back into where the forwards were after that scrum, and Kelly, quick ball. Coiner behind the line. He'll have a jink. Now he'll bring it into contact. Piggies are there to back him up. Strong push over the ball there by the lock, Walter Sewer. Rush now at the back. This is Matty Gain. Another acquisition from across the pond. Shout out to our listeners in New Zealand today as well. Plenty of representation out there from both sides. As Kelly Rush, he's going to give that to Afa Masaga. His starting debut this year is the removalist Packer. That's Silky. Gives it to our man, and he's going to have a jink. Oh, and he's going to throw it over into the sideline. Almost landed on the marquee, that offload there. Just needed to hold composure, brothers. Packer doing quite well there down that short side to get the ball away. It was a silky smooth offload. But our man there, lack of support and running out of room. And now Snakes, it's a middle ball. It's messy, but it'll work. A knock on brothers was the call by the ref as Flu's going to take it to the line. Running into Walter Sewer. And now that is William Greensill taking it into contact. And the Snakes, they've got about 6 or 7 blokes over that ball. And now the hooker, he's isolated. They've got to get there. And that's a good clean out there by Jake Harvey. It's a box kick. It's barely a box kick. It's a chip over the top. And Buckley went to grab it there. He was hit in the air. But they're going to bring it back as referee was playing advantage. And Caboolture, they're going to have an opportunity here to get into Brothers' End and have a red-hot crack. Jack Buckley asking questions of the AR. Quite a pest of the club, so there's no surprise there. Loves to talk, Jack. Now this is going to be a good opportunity for Caboolture. We know how strong their maul can be. They've got Dunkley at the front, Jake Harvey and Liam Whittington here, and that is Rapati Punapasa. It's a 4-man. They're going to slide to the back. Pickering had a go, and it's not straight is the call. A good result there for Brothers. Be very happy with that one there. As Caboolture just failing to capitalise on some early field position. Looks like Brothers are going to be opting for the free kick here. Off the short arm. Kelly Rush, it's going to be a quick tap. And now Walter Sewer into the line. Like trying to tackle a pool table, that bloke. An absolute man mountain. Coiner, cut out ball. Trivet. He's going to give it here to Afamasangi. And this is our man. Our man bounces away from a couple. And he's still going, our man. It's going to take 3 or 4 to bring him down. On the wing is our man, normally partnering McCroft in the centres. But on the wing today as Trivet shifts in and Afamasanga. A poor error there. And unfortunately, neither team able to really put valuable phases together. This is going to be stop-start rugby. 16 minutes gone. Score still remains 7-0 with Nicole McCroft, the only try of the game so far. And as I mentioned earlier, it's just a repeat of what's been letting Brothers down in the previous weeks, and that's ball security. If they can keep the ball in hand, the attack can often produce results, but unfortunately, just been unable to do so over the last few weeks. As the heat is taking its toll, a water break has been agreed upon between both teams. Good opportunity to slow things down. Clark Towers calling for what he calls NO. I believe that stands for energy. Screaming NO, NO, NO. It's about what Brothers need. I'll pack the scrum here. I'd say Brothers probably have the upper hand in the scrummaging so far. But it's been a good contest between both teams. This is Caboolture feed. What can they do with it here with a bit of field position? And it's a strong push from Brothers. It's an advantage. Is the ball going to come out for them? This is Afamasanga. He's going to get into the backfield there, tackled down. It's a strong seal over the top by Brogdon. It's an advantage by the ref. Ah, man, he's going to go straight through. Puts the feet on. Does he have support? He's still going, Sam Arman. He's going to go for the corner and he's brought down. No, he's not, is he? And yes, he is. A knock on there by Arman, I believe. Oh, no, into touch, so it's going to be a Caboolture line out. Very far left-hand side of the field. Brothers will be intending to get this back quickly and attack if they can. And for Caboolture here, it's about getting out of their own end. Trying to retain some of that field position where they have looked pretty handy with their big boppers crashing over the line. And that's a long line out. That's gone down. That's taken there by Mikey Fields, the Englishman. As he got close enough to crash over the line, ref is having a look. Is that a try, is it? Held up, I believe, is the call by the referee. No whistle there. Brothers now getting ready for the 22 dropout. This is what they need, is just relentless pressure on the Caboolture line. They won't be happy with 7-0 here. They've had all the ball, all the field position. Just errors letting them down. A goal line dropout will be John Flew with the dropout. Now taken by Matty Gain. He's going to tip it straight to Ufa Masanga down the blind side. He'll break one tackle, brought down there. Brothers, backline set out to the right. Oh, Walter Sewer, he's made a meal of that there. Somehow gone backwards. Billy, a big cutout ball. Clark Towers and Nakoa. Who's going to pick it up? It's gone through Towers' legs now. And McCroft scrambling to get the ball back. Oh, and they have made a meal of that, brothers.
Well done, Jacob.
An absolute meal of that one, brothers, unfortunately. And it's just errors yet again. McCroft and Towers, who was going to pick it up? Unfortunately, led to the knock-on, and brothers now under a bit of pressure. So we get another scrum. Let's see if brothers can produce a result out of this like they have previously. 1-2 against the feed. And they make it 3 here nice and early in the game. Strong set call there by the ref, and the ball is in. Brothers, it's a big push, but a tight squeeze by Caboolture. Is the ball out? And here's Flew, and that's going to be a crash ball there. He's going to skip away from a few tackles. Finally brought down is Matty Morfitt. And that is a beautiful turnover there by brothers. And Nakoa McCroft doing everything for them here in the first half. First a try, now a turnover when they need it the most. And it's going to be a penalty as John Flew kicking the ball around there. And he's taking a knee here now. Fixing up strapping, is he? Time off by the ref. So brothers now. Penalty count just ticked over in their favour. Jack Buckley walking to the sideline to get that line out set. He's followed closely by Jared Jazz Hands Young. Silkiest hands on the Sunshine Coast. And that kick fails to go out again. It's going to bounce towards the dead ball line. And that is a shocking result from brothers as they just can't get anything right here. Since the try there in the early minutes of the game, failing to keep ball in hand, and what they do with it, it's just been questionable. And that's a costly mistake by Clark Towers. That's twice. He hasn't got that one out, unfortunately. Looking to rectify that mistake here. Some good NO, as he calls it. Bring a bit of energy into the contest. And McCormick here, he's going to march the scrum back to the blue line. And brothers, they simply need a result here from the scrum. Should have been their ball closer to the line. And it's a strong scrum by both teams as well here, and that's a big push from brothers. The scrum is turning, and Matty Gaines picked it up from the scrum. He's put the feet on. He's beat one, the offload's away, and this is Brogdon now. And brothers on the attack strong. Kelly Rush is going to pick it up from the back. And that's a skip ball, and that's from DeCroft across to Towers. Towers looks inside out, going to be tackled. Is he taken out there? He will stay in. And now brothers A big shift to the right has been set up. Kelly Rush is going to give that to McCroft there, nice and tight. Now Rush going to go left again. Skip, gets it to Towers, and he is going to fall over the line there. Just too easy, strip them for numbers. And Towers makes up for the mistake very quickly there in the left-hand corner. And Brothers finally get this scoreboard ticking again. That's going to be 12-0 now after 23 minutes with a kick to come. And Clark Towers getting a result there. And just exploiting that short side. Caboolture went all the way right. There was a big back line set up. And Towers with the override call there. Sends it down the left. And it was great. Great ball movement there as well by the 9, Kelly Rush. The New Zealand connection. Gets Brothers in for the left-hand corner. Now Pickering. The ones from the sideline are easy. He reckons no pressure on him. He can just have a whack at it, try bend it through. The posts are shorter than normal today, after the main field was called unplayable by the stadium staff. So here we are in front of the clubhouse for the first time in the club's history as Pickering takes a step back. It's a charge from Caboolture. Has a strike, looks good, he likes it, and it's over. Logan Pickering, plenty to cheer about on a Sunday morning in front of the couch, as he's 2 from 2 here. And Towers, a little hobble and a grab at the hammy there, walking away from the trainer. That's something to watch. As Jazz Hands and Walter Sewer here getting ready to take the ball closest to the sideline. And forward spread all around the field. It's a short kick. This your captain, Noah Brogdon, with the catch. Straight up the guts, beats one, and he'll be brought down there on around the 40-metre line. The ball pops up for Rush, and it's going to be a penalty, Brothers. And that's what they needed there. They can finally start building some pressure in this game. Ball retention will be the key for both sides. The weather is beautiful. The sun's out, not a cloud in the sky. It's a flat track here. And it's actually a penalty to Caboolture. My mistake. So Caboolture will be on the attack full-fledged here. And that's a solid kick for line there by Sean Fletcher. He's one-upped Brothers there by getting one out. Line out here for Caboolture. You can sniff a maul. And it is going to be a maul. 8 locks off. It's a strong counter push from Brothers. They don't go the sack there. They've chosen to contest. Caboolture are going to be rumbling now into the line. It's Pickering that's slide around. He's going to rejoin. Now Walter Sewer joins in at the back. It's going to fall down to the right-hand side. No idea where the ball is there. It might be Brothers' ball. And a strong contest over that ruck there. And Caboolture, they're going to be picking and going towards the line. This is where they're most dangerous. This is the game they like to play. It's a physical, forward rumbling game. And they're going to take pick after pick here. This will test Brothers in their defence. Can they get low here and hold them out? Strong tackle there. Couldn't be longer than 5 metres that Caboolture are going to have to cover. Now it's just flew. He's going to put it on the toe. It's skipping across field. Winger's got it. He pops it up. Ref is going to pull this one up here. And is it an error by Caboolture? Brothers cheering with some strong goal line defence. And they're going to hold them scoreless here. Looks like he's setting a mark for the scrum. Looks like a knock on there in the build-up to that crossfield kick. There's definitely space there. Unfortunately, just can't get it right at the moment. Caboolture. Brothers feed here on the scrum. And this one's going to be repacked. Both front rows. Going in a bit high there. Seriously, what a beautiful day for rugby here. Clear blue skies. Weather that we have been hoping for on the Sunshine Coast for weeks and weeks. A disturbed pre-season for all the teams with the heavy rain. Hard to get trial games in. Last week rained out. But rugby is back on the Sunshine Coast, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a good game so far. It's a strong counter push there by Caboolture. Brothers are going to get the ball back, though. Shifted to Trivet, and this is going to be Buckley. He's going to fly down the sideline. He's going to put a kick back in field. Now that is covered there by Flew. Buckley will make the tackle. And it's going to be a penalty advantage there for Caboolture. A high tackle call by the ref, and that's another dinking kick there. A high tackle there by the ref. It's been called on Jack Buckley there. Of course, he's having a word to the ref there. Called time off. We've got a player down for Caboolture. Looks like Rapati Panapasa. Down on 2 knees there, clutching at a sternum and a shoulder by the looks of it out the back. That's why the trainer tends to him. Brothers set up and ready to go. And it's been a strong scrum by Brothers so far. It has really stopped Caboolture from getting any momentum. Brothers not necessarily making the most of their opportunities here as Brothers. Not really paying the price for their errors. And it's been a strong setup at the front by Jack, the removalist Packer. It's a water break here for Brothers, as that's going to be Rapati Panapasa coming from the field now. So a blow there by Caboolture early. It's their main man up front, now on the sideline. And this is going to be Sean Fletcher looking to find the line here. A high kick, not very far. Probably around 15 metres the gain there. So now it's going to be Jake Harvey, the lock, to feed it into the line out here. An interesting setup. A lock feeding it in. They've got a 4-man setup here. Brothers choosing not to match numbers. They've gone for a 5-man setup. They've got Packer at the back of the line here, the hooker. Kelly Rush is standing at hooker. So it's a full defensive setup. Caboolture with a quick win. And this is Fluke. Oh, he's going to go the around the corner ball. And this is Matty Morfitt. Beautiful ball playing by John Flew there. A nice around the corner ball. And this is Joshua Dunkley taking it into the teeth of the defence. And Caboolture on a roll here, 2 phases in. Jake Harvey, the man who fed the line out, and he runs into McCroft there. Stopped immediately. Now Samuel Hoffman looking for runners. Caboolture, a strong attack. Flew. Harvey, short ball there. Steve Panapasa into the line. Caboolture swinging side to side, looking for a gap. And this is strong defence so far from Brothers. Can Caboolture crack through? Oh, and a slide out there. Benny Luggy. Oh, and that's a great turnover. Jack Buckley has the ball. And Brothers, brilliant defence here in their own end. Walter Sewer now gets rid of one. And now brought down. And Brothers looking for an exit here. This is Coiner. Taken back into the 22, Lungy. It's going to bounce in front of him and now grab the ball. Lungy. And this is a strong kick here. Down to the left corner. Clark Towers is going to take it. He's going to have a bit of a run here into the midfield. And that's a nice kick. Plenty of space down there. It's going to have to run. But the referee is calling it back here for a penalty to Caboolture. Advantage must have been played. So Caboolture, they're going to stay in Brothers half here. 14-0, 32 minutes into the game, and Caboolture playing a very solid brand of rugby here. They are just not going anywhere. Staying on the tail of Brothers. And ensuring that this is a good contest here on a Saturday afternoon at the Barracks. It's a strong kick for touch there by Caboolture. Alrighty. Caboolture now. Another attacking line out on the 22. So they opt for the maul. They've got a back line set out here to the left-hand side. A bit of shape as well on that back line suggests that they could be swinging it out here. But brothers, it seems only the 4 in the line there with Afamasangi at the back. They're going to try and contest this, and they do get a contest on it. No call from the ref yet as to whether the ball went forward there by brothers, and now it's going to be a penalty called. Offside is the call by the referee. So Caboolture, this is their best opportunity here. Been attacking the brothers' line now for a good 6 or 7 minutes. And it's going to be a line out again. A rolling maul is their trademark. Can they bring it out here for their first try of the afternoon? And brothers, it's been solid goal line defence and more defence so far. But all it takes is one to get on a roll, and Caboolture, they can be hard to stop. So bring it down. It is the rolling maul that they opt for. Dunkley comes in there for the rip. And Caboolture, they're going to get a slow move here, but again, it's just great defence here by brothers. Caboolture, a slow rumble out to the left-hand side, and now it's a breakaway. They've still got it here. Struggling to get to ground. Now they finally do. Backline set up to the left. Flew calling for the ball here. And it's a big zing. That is Matty Morfitt. He swings it inside to Sean Fletcher, who's going to take it down. No one home at 9. Finally gets there now. They're going to work it back to the right-hand side. This is Flew. He's going to pass that one off now to the front rower. Straight over the ball. And brothers win the penalty. And it is Matty Gain there, the New Zealand import. Over the ball, and brothers relieving themselves of the pressure built by Caboolture there in that last 7 or 8 minutes of the game, as Towers, he's got that one out, no doubt about that. And brothers can now try and work their way back up into Snake territory. And it's been good attack from brothers when they get on a roll. And when they get towards Caboolture's try line, it's just been getting into the opposition end. That's proved quite difficult for them here. Pickering takes the ball. This is going to come down to Rush. Now Nakoa McCroft. It's going to be a crash ball. He's going to get over the gain line there, break a few tackles. He's still going, Nakoa. Finally brought down near the sideline there on the left-hand side. Mikey Fields at the back. He'll pop it to Afamasanga. Has a jink. Now back into the teeth of the defence. Kelly Rush back up now at 9. And this is Brogdon. Strong run there. Back into the forwards in that AB channel. Kelly Rush looking for the ball, and it's advantage brothers. One final push. Caboolture are trying to get this ball here. I don't know if they've got advantage. It's a switch ball back inside. Nakoa crashing in. Kelly Rush now going to go down the left. This is Pickering. Tip ball onto Brogdon. They're lined out to the right-hand side. A second advantage for brothers as that tip ball's going to go over the left touchline. And brothers now with a penalty, a real opportunity to attack this Snakes line again. And each time they've been invited in there, they've got a result. And they'll be looking for one here to finish off the half. 3.5 minutes remaining in this one. And brothers, they won't be satisfied with 14-0. The nil will be pleasing, but only the 14 first half points. It's been a frustrating half for brothers in attack, not being able to hold the ball and build any pressure. But hopefully this can set a precedent for their attack in the second half if they can get the ball off this line out here and have a real crack at this Snakes defence. It's going to be the removalists throwing it in. Straight up is Pickering, and that ball's gone down. No contest by Caboolture, so the not straight call will not be in effect as Sewer takes that one into the line. It's going to be Rush. He looks left. This is Pickering, a quick tip. Mikey Fields, the Englishman, into the line. And the club captain finally brought down. Kelly Rush. That's Afamasanga onto the ball. He'll tip it. And that is a try for brothers. It is Billy Wilson-Coiner with a try there, and brothers getting a result. 19-0 with 2 minutes to play. And brothers finally getting that scoreboard ticking over again after some defence. from the strong Caboolture attack of their line. But that is Billy Coyner with his first try of the season. And they'll be pleased that they can prove that once they're in snake territory, they can make some magic happen as Pickering stands over this ball. He'd love to go perfect 3 for 3 on the half. Makes a step back, lines it up. It's a low punch again, and this one no good for Pickering. So 19-0 will be the score here with 2 minutes to go in the half. Can Brothers make something happen, or can Caboolture chip away at this lead here with a try before halftime? Kick off there, nice and high. And the ball's going to hit the deck. It's going to bounce up. And our man charging onto it. He's gone down the left-hand side. Beats one. He's got Kelly Rush inside. He's going to look for him. Gives it to Rush through the line. And he's going to go down now, Rush. Is he? Yes. Pops it up to Coyner. He'll have a double. Billy Coyner in the left-hand corner. And Brothers strike back-to-back here before half-time. And they will be very happy with that, Brothers. The kickoff bounced up, found Sam Man charging onto it. And as I said before, it's like trying to tackle a snooker table, that guy. The way he moves at the size is remarkable. Down the left-hand side, put it inside for Kelly Rush. And did well just to go to ground, pop it up. And Billy Coyner, he knows where to find the white line. And Brothers here, 2 minutes to go in the half. Can they put another one on? It's Pickering. Lines up for another one from the sideline. It's a good strike. And just to the left there, unfortunately. Oh, he did get it. A late flag raise there by the touchies. So it will be 26-0. Bit of deliberation from the touchies there, but they did decide that that one was good for Pickering. And they've gone to the same side here, and Caboolture are going to tap this back. It'll be in the hands of Pickering. And now Brothers, it's a strong contest here over by Caboolture, and they've won the penalty. So Caboolture with a real chance here to put one on before half-time and to begin the comeback. It's going to be Sean Fletcher here to find the line. He'll walk up to the mark. It's been perfect in the kick for touch, unlike Brothers, which has turned into a luxury for them here. And this rolling maul hasn't been successful so far with Brothers. A strong defence. So do they go for a shift here, Caboolture? Do they chance their arm against this Brothers defensive line? Clark Towers, the fullback, very wide on the wing. Buckley one in. It's going to be a rolling maul again. It's a good setup by both teams, and Brothers getting a counter push. A short arm there signalled by the referee, and Caboolture, they're starting to get a roll on here. And that's going to be pulled up. Oh, and a knock on there at the back by Caboolture. Unfortunate. Just when they were looking to get the ball out to the backs for a bit of razzle-dazzle. A costly knock on, and this scrum should see us to the end of the first half. Be interesting to see the mentality from Brothers here. Are they taking this one out? Do they want to get one more before the half is up? 26-0. I'm going to pull this one up. So this will definitely be half-time now on the ref's clock for the next stoppage. So Brothers, can we see some magic out of their own end? It's Buckley wide. And he has been the danger man for Brothers over the last few years. In the first year of Crick's Cup, was the player of the season, and then in the first year in the inaugural Brothers A-grade side was also the player of the season for the A-grade competition. So he has been quite a game changer. He's going to be a shift as Coiner. He'll take this into the line, and he gets an offload out the back. Cole, a clean pickup, and now they're going to go down the touchline. Cole brushes one off, brushes a second, a third. Can he get four? And it's a fourth, a fifth. Now he look for Buckley down the right-hand side. Are they going to get him? Lungy with a lunge. He's not going to get there. And see ya. Buckley will score a try. And Brothers, they will get one more here before half-time. And that will please the coaching staff and the players, as Buckley giving him a wrap there, and it's paid off. That is a trademark try there down the right-hand touchline. He's got speed to burn, and he showed it there. Benny Lungy with a good chase and final effort, but Buckley just proved too much there with the fast feed. And Brothers, it's going to be 31-0 here with a kick to come. As Pickering lines it up, he's got young Oscar and Joshy, some juniors there on the ball and T-boy. It's great to see the young fellas here. As Logan, he will not be happy with that one. Logan, if you're watching this on the couch on Sunday, mate, it's meant to go over the sticks, not to the right of it. And that is half-time here. 31-0 is your score. And we will be back for the start of the second half very shortly.
Welcome from me, Bruce Campbell, the #1 awarded business coach globally and teacher of entrepreneurs worldwide. Name any successful sporting team or sports person that doesn't have a great coach in the background providing strategy, guidance, leadership and support. Same thing applies for business, yet most people in business don't have a coach, therefore don't fully achieve all the goals that they want to.
Since working with Bruce over the last 2 years, my turnover has increased by 800%, my team has tripled, and we've recently moved offices. It's also had a wonderful impact on my personal life.
Not only has Bruce helped us in our business life, but also in our personal lives. I feel Paul and I are more focused and positive towards life. What we've done with Bruce has also helped our relationships with each other, with our children, with our family and with our friends.
I feel as coaches we have a great responsibility in the business community, and the effect that we have on people's businesses and the knock-on effect to their own life, and I'm yet to see a profession that can have such a profound impact in a small amount of time.
When I found Bruce, or when Bruce found me, I was involved in four businesses, 2 of which were family and 2 of which were my own businesses, and running around with my head cut off. In the last 2.5 years, with Bruce's help and support and guidance, I've been able to extract myself from 2 family businesses, sell 1 of my own businesses and focus on just 1. And over that time, I've increased the turnover of that business about 54% and the net profit on that business about 540%.
We've looked at 148 different businesses, and Bruce has finally got me on the right horse, which is fundamental in the success of my business.
Success in business, as in life, comes from associating with people that are going to expect more of you than you do. So if you're looking to grow a team and systemize your business so that you don't have to be there every 5 seconds and can spend more time with yourself and for your family, or whether you're looking to attract and keep more customers so that you have more cash flow, or whether you need to grow your wealth so that you don't have to end up on the pension or work your business until you're 70, and in turn can help other people that are less fortunate than you and I know we can help you.
Our business sales have doubled, our productivity has increased at least 300%, our bottom line has increased by 500%.
They've increased my turnover by over 400%.
1,000% increase in profit. Our turnover has increased by 1,500%.
So, if you're committed to growth and want to have some fun along the journey, now is the time to make a difference and take action.
And we're back here for the second half as the removalist Packer will take it over halfway, and Brothers, they're full-fledged on the attack. Corner cut-out ball. It's Buckley with the catch. He's going to slip it back inside now for Towers. Attacking down the right-hand side. Now it's Jazz hands. Keeps in his hands, bumps off one. And that's a strong carry there, as Brothers quick over the ball there to stop any hope of Caboolture grabbing that one. It's a short ball. Matty Gaines straight through. Does he have support? Looking for it. It's Afamasunga. The one-hand catch. Cuts back inside. Oh, and Buckley puts it down. He thought it was backwards. The ref with a different opinion. And now Sam Buckley, he's meant to be the nicer brother, as he does walk away from the ref there. Plenty of nicknames for Buckley there in the long sleeve and long leg, Skivvy. Plenty of opposition teams wonder if he's here for a deep diving excursion or a game of rugby union. But definitely brings the onesie with him everywhere he goes. Would not be surprised to see it still on his body at the pub later. And Brothers, a strong push from the scrum. Bodies hit the deck. Kelly Rush has it. Billy Corney swings around to the left. Has a pump. And the ref's going to call a penalty now to Caboolture. for collapsing, I believe, there. Quite a late call from the referee. But it gives Caboolture an opportunity to get out of their end here as they were under the pump early. A line break from Matty Gain. Beautiful silky ball from Billy Coyner. And then Brothers on the attack. Seems like there was a bit of a reshuffle in the back line here for Brothers. The try scorer, Nicola McCroft, seemed to have an early mark in this one with Sam Buckley sliding onto the wing. Joe Van Buskirk, the birthday boy, and a US import of all places. It's the removalist onto the ball here, and he's into space. And it's going to be a Caboolture penalty again. Diving over is the call, and Brothers, they're going to have to sort out their discipline at the ruck here if they want to build any pressure, as the removalist just left out there to dry. A lack of support when it came, invaluable. Brothers now will be making a conscious effort to ensure that Caboolture are not attacking their line here in the second half. That rolling maul can be dangerous. The big boys, when they get a move on, as we see Rapati Panapasa has been able to retake the field. Injury must not have troubled him beyond scrummaging and rolling mauls. It's going to be Jake Harvey, the lock forward here with the throw-in. It's going to go towards the back, and Caboolture, it's gone to their side. It's a bit messy, but they'll get a hit of flu, and it's a big bomb midfield. People scrambling, put down by the 8 and by Kelly Rush. First knock on there by Caboolture. Oh, and it's a play on. Referee calling advantage. Now this is in the air. Gain and Buckley chasing it. The ball hits the deck. Caboolture scrambling here. That one falls down. It's the winger, Jacob Lyons. Throws it to Lungy, and under a lot of pressure. And there we go. That is out of bounds. So Brothers will have an attacking opportunity here through the line out. Can they get a rolling ball of their own to the try line here, as the Snakes will be looking to get a good defensive stand on here early in the half if they intend to come back and win this game. It'll have to be off the back of their defence. They've got to force turnovers, as that's a sloppy line out. It's going to fall for Joe Van Buskirk and Caboolture, as they'll call it a knock on, but Caboolture there falling slightly victim to not contesting, as the new rule states that if the line out is not straight and the other team does not contest, then the line out will stand. So Caboolture, if they intend on getting results from the line out, got to contest, but they get one here with a sloppy throw by the removalist there, unfortunately, as it just falls apart for Brothers with their attacking opportunity. But now a good chance to test their defence. Can they get a result off the back of it? Crouch, bind and set. Now in for the scrum. Will it be a strong pushover by Brothers, or if Caboolture made the appropriate adjustments, as that is a very solid scrum there by Caboolture. They hold the ball and flew. Going to be a cross-field kick. This is Lungy crashing onto it, and Jack Buckley has it. And the fancy feet. Can he get away? Lungy with the late tackle there as Buckley finds his way to the ground. Kelly Rush now with the ball at the back. Going to go down the short side. He'll step back inside. And having a look, he'll find Matty Gain. And he'll bring it down at the middle. Matty Gain still running. They can't contain him through the middle here, Matty Gain. And Noah Brogton straight in there over the ruck. Rush, Trivet. Oh, and Walter Sewer puts it down. Brothers, another costly error there. And Matty Gain now has taken a knee in the backfield. And this would be a costly injury for Brothers if it is serious here for Matty Gain. Clutching at a shoulder by the looks of things as the medic comes over. Well, it looks like a cut to the eye there potentially by Gain. As Buckley coming over to help him? No, coming over to steal the water bottle. Typical Jack Buckley there, hands it back to him, probably half full, offering words of support but just a water stealer. That is poor form there by Jack Buckley. Just continuing to pesker around his teammates. Coming to help him? No. Steal the water. Typical Buckley activity. As we see a substitution, Kyron Tanuvasa, one of the two Stingrays representatives for this A-grade side, has come on for Walter Sewer, the snooker table. And Tanuvasa, he's a great guy to come off the bench, a phenomenal athlete and brilliant rugby player. He has been right at the front of the core for the brothers forward pack over the last couple of years and a real leader in that pack. In here at number 8 at the back of the scrum. It's going to be Caboolture ball. Can they get a strong push? Walter Sewer will definitely take a bit of weight out of the pack as they've got Afamasaga now at the left-hand flanker. And it sees that Noah Brockton has gone to the second row, back into his nudgy days. As now Sam Arman, he's going to field the ball here. He's going to push into the middle, and he continues to prove hard to tackle here as they're set out to the left. Rush is going to look that way. It's Pickering with the ball. No tip. He's just going to take it straight up. Removalist over the top. And Jazz Hands with the quick pickup. He's going to go 1 or 2 metres there. Straight over the ball from the Caboolture, but falling off his feet, unfortunately. And it's going to be Matty Gain there with a quick pickup. And Kelly Rush throws into a man offside, and that's going to be a brothers penalty. So brothers now going to be looking to build some pressure. Taking their time here, brothers. Slowing it down. There's going to be a line out, a scrum. And they're going to bring it in. They're going to pack it up for the scrum. Expect a big shift out here to the right-hand side by these brothers' backs. There's plenty of speed in this back line that has only been utilised a few times today. It'll be good to see a few of these big boys running onto the ball here out wide. And here's a scrum, strong from brothers, as Kelly Rush. It's a short ball to Buckley. A nice sweeping play there close to the ruck, doesn't work. Unfortunately, they're still set out to the right here. And Rush looking for the ball, picks it up. Short tip there to Joe Van Buskirk, the birthday boy, rumbling into the line. And Kelly Rush utilising his short ball here, just bringing the piggies into the contest. Now they're set out left. This is going to be Pickering, a short tip there. And Van Buskirk, his second run in quick succession. And now Rush, he's going to look out to the left-hand side. A quick dummy, then out to the back. Now Coiner, that's inside. Buckley, back to Coiner. And it's a hat trick from Billy Coiner here. And he'll love that one. Billy Wilson Coiner in under the sticks. His first hat trick in the blue and white since his 4-try haul against Wynnum a few seasons ago. So it's good for him to get back into the try-scoring frame. And it's just been the threats out wide that have opened the space up underneath the post for Coiner on multiple occasions. And when he sees space, he's one that's quick to pounce on it. A good addition to have back in the blue and white after his time spent in the US, playing rugby for Bonaventure College, playing in the collegiate level rugby competition over there, but now back in the blue and white with the 10 on his back. And a few guys coming through that US system into the blue and white. Billy Coiner, Joe Van Buskirk, and a reserve and A-grade hooker, Hamish Watson, as well as Pickering. He'll like that one straight over the black dot. Score is 38-0 now. Starting to get a touch out of reach here for Caboolture, but nothing is out of reach with the forward pack that they possess. When they get on a move, they can really rumble teams. As Fletcher here with the restart. This is high and right. It's a strong chase here by Steve Panapasi. He's going to go up and contest, but that's a great catch by Van Buskirk. Gee, the big fella can move. And Pickering into the teeth of the defence. He'll break one tackle. Now brought down now. And Rush, he's going to pick that up straight away. It's an offload to Tanivasa. He gets the hands free. And now it's Brogdon down the left-hand side. And the ball back in. Gone to ground. Buckley picks it up. Does he have the speed? Jinx right. And now brought down. He'll need support in the centre of the field. Billy Coyner rallying his troops here to the left-hand side. And Brothers are attacking the line here yet again. Pickering tips it. This is Trivet. Coyner. Oh, he's caught there. They're all over him like stink on fish there as Coyner brought down. Rush, short ball, and that is our man. And is it a forward pass there called by the referee as play has stopped? And that will be the call as the hat-trick man Coyner down clutching at an ankle there. Medic's quick to close in, and you'd think it'll be an early afternoon for him considering the scoreline. Could it be Drew Goodman to make an A-grade debut for the season? Has played in previous years, but has not really had this much game time and opportunity gifted to him. So it'll be interesting to see Drew have a crack. Led reserve grade earlier to a 106-0 win over the Snakes and was great in that game, setting up multiple tries. Not scoring one for himself, but that's just the selflessness in Drew Goodman. A true clubman. Billy Coyner seems like he's opting to stay on the field here and he won't want to go off. Loves his rugby, Billy. He will play through any injury as long as he can walk around that field. So valuable for Brothers with his organisational ability. As it's going to be Caboolture feed. And really, they just need to get out of their own end here. 14 minutes gone already in this half. 38-0 is your scoreline. 26 minutes to go here as we're going to repack the scrum again. And Caboolture, they'd love to get a try here now in this second half. It might just be one more for Brothers that puts it just out of reach there. So if the comeback is going to be for Caboolture, it's going to have to start now. And they've looked good in Brothers territory. The rolling maul hasn't been working as well as it has in previous seasons. However, we know the ability that this team possesses when they can get a move along. These big boys can be very hard to handle. As Brothers, one of the more undersized forward packs in the comp, they've done very well here to neutralise this big pack as flew. It's going to be a skip ball. And now Cabo, they're going to have a real crack! But Buckley, that's an intercept, and he's got a double. Jack Buckley just to the left side of the post there. He'll be telling the ladies about that one later at the bar. I'm sure rather than a 15-metre intercept, it'll be an 85-metre intercept. But Jack, we know, we've got it on film, mate. You tell them what they want. And Jack Buckley, as much as he is a pest of the club, a grassroots rugby player, here from under fives, under sixes. His father, Shane Buckley, the backs coach of A-grade. His brother, Sam, out there. It's a great story for this Buckley clan. His mother, Kerry, as well, the former A-grade manager. So they are a true rugby family and a credit to them for what they've done for this club. And it's paying dividends when we've got Jack Buckley scoring tries for the blue and white. And just a good read there by Jack. Caboolture, they had the numbers. It was gonna be a big line break for them or a try for Brothers, and Buckley just gets that right as Pickering. He'll knock that one over. An easy one for him there. And now the score just getting away from Caboolture a touch, unfortunately. 45-0 on the day. And Pickering, as I mentioned earlier, actually prefers the kicks from the sideline. The ones in front doesn't particularly like, as he says the pressure is more on him to make it there. But that one, he got to go. As the sun just starts to drop down here, it is a beautiful afternoon as Brogdon's going to bring that one down. Quickly brought down. Pickering now into the teeth of the defence. And we've got an advantage here, brothers. So they throw the ball around their own end here. Kelly Rush going to be looking to the short side. Brogdon up the guts. Gets a quick offload to gain there, just to ground. But it's going to be a penalty there for brothers. Offside is the call by the referee. And now they are going to try and really get this scoreboard ticking over. A big statement win is really what brothers need to get their season back on track. An unfortunate bye for the competition last week with the weather. And brothers after this 2 weeks off, as Towers, the third time today, has struggled to get that one out, unfortunately. As Lungy's going to bring that one back, and it's a good return. Lungy will pick up around 10 metres. As we have a turnover here, and brothers shifted far right. And that is Man bringing it back into the centre of the field. Man, like a wrecking ball. Players falling off him everywhere. And now Rush going to go right-hand side. Jink, no, he'll go left. Pickering with the shift. Now it's Brogdon. Oh, a strong tackle there. Left-hand side, Trivet looks for the offload. Going to keep it in hand. Support needed at the ruck there for brothers. Is it a turnover there? Caboolture looking strong over the ball, but it's Buckley who's actually picked it up and rolled around with it. And now Tanyavasa has a look. Gives it to Fa'a Lafatele, former Brisbane Brothers player. Now shooting up for the blue and white down here on the coast. As Gain runs onto the ball there. Struggle to get the offload away, but still ball in hand for brothers. As they look here on the left. This is Brogdon. It's got to be his third hit up here through this phase. Just a workhorse here, the captain. As that's a quick pick up by Tanyavasa. Flicks it to Lafatele. Getting close to the line. Afamasangi, is he going to dummy? And it's a try. Eric Afamasaga. A third-year senior here for brothers. Been around a while, and he doesn't get too many, Eric. Outside centre turn number 8. So it's good to see him crash in there from the left-hand side of the post. As brothers now, they can raise the bat here. It's been a strong outing by this team. As Pickering here, he will look to convert and make it 52. Rare you see a lock kicking goals, but strikes them quite well. Did the same in his schoolboy footy for Siena Catholic College. Goal kicker, lock forward, lifted in the lineouts. He can do it all, Logan Pickering. And loves wearing a headgear while he does it. Bit of beaver about him in that respect. As Pickering, a low punch there. And unfortunately, just to the left-hand side, as the refs do not raise the flag there. An unsuccessful conversion by Logan Pickering. And a few subs rolling onto the field here as well for brothers. Got Fa'a Lafatele coming in to make his A-grade season debut. He was a staple in the grades in previous years. And we have Kamal Takni on the field now as well. Another one of brothers' New Zealand imports in the season. As Tanyavasa will catch that one. And with Takni coming onto the field, it seems like Noah Brogdon has got an early afternoon off. Normally plays 80, Noah, but deserved a break there. As Van Buskirk, he has been a lot to handle today. Bring it into the teeth of the defence. As Kelly Rush has it at 9 now, scouting, and it's Pickering. Had a look there for Matty McPherson, another man there having a crack, as Lafatele runs it into the defence. As Rush tips it, goes out the back. Tanyavasa unable to get a hold of that one, and it's going to be a knock-on. So this will be brothers' ball here, strangely. It must have been tipped down by Caboolture in the action of the drop ball there. So it'll be brothers' feed from the scrum. Matty Gain has been given an early afternoon as well, with Matty McPherson coming onto the field. Played a full game of reserve grade before this. So backing up. And Matty McPherson, he's used to it, an absolute workhorse. Another guy who, this is his 4th year of senior footy, was part of that inaugural Cricks Cup side and has been a reserve and A-grade player for multiple years, and a great addition into this game here. His ruck speed and ball playing ability will be able to open things up here, and maybe the floodgates can open. We've seen Brothers score quite a lot of tries this afternoon, but they haven't really been in quick succession. It's been stop-start rugby for the majority of it. See if they can get a roll on, or can Caboolture get their first of the evening. It's a short arm here. So Cabo have the ball, quick tap, and it's going to be a shift out to the right. That was Raiden Mills into the defence, and it's an advantage here from Caboolture, and it is a penalty for offside. So from the free kick there, Caboolture now, they have a result, and they're going to go to the line. This would be John Flew with the kick for touch here. Gets that out, we'll have a line out. So Caboolture, this is their first real opportunity of the second half here. It's been all Brothers. Let's see what they can do here. Some fresh faces out there for them as well. Oh, and the line out there, a strong contest by Brothers, but it's been brought down by the Snakes. A penalty advantage as well as signalled by the referee. So now the Snakes, they're going to have a crack. This is Flew. Oh, and that's a loose pass. Our man struggled to pick it up, but we're going to bring it back now for a short arm by the referee. Taking the man in the air on the line out there. It was a strong contest by Brothers, but clearly they just got it a little bit wrong. Bringing the man down. As Caboolture will find the line. Just chipping away at this Brothers defence slowly. But this is a great opportunity for them to get on the scoreboard. It'd be great for their fans to see them cross over, travelling along the highway for this contest here at the Barracks. As I bring it down, and the rolling maul is a weapon of choice, but that's a strong counter push there by Brothers. As they break away here, Caboolture out to the right-hand side. The ball pops up. They've still got it in hand. The 10 John Flew here. He'll go down with it. What have they got here, Caboolture? Taking it to the line. It's a strong run. And Caboolture now, they're going to look to get their first points on the board. Oh, and that's a strong tackle there. William Greensill just brought down. And now out to the right-hand side. This is Flew, Silky, and that is going to be Joshua Dunkley. He's got there. And the mullet is flying. Joshua Dunkley, a beautiful ball there by John Flew. The ball playing has been silky by the man in the red shorts. And Dunky, well, he just looks like a cult hero, doesn't he? The mullet, and congratulating his 10 there on a beautiful ball, but a great line from him as well. And he'll love that one as he's knocking a few away in the sheds in a short moment. So Caboolture get on the board here. About 15 minutes to go in this one, so 45 points, probably just too much on the board for a comeback, but let's see, can they get in a range of a bonus point here potentially in this contest? What have they got here? It's a strong charge down by Trivet and Buckley, but that has sailed over the posts, and that is converted there by Caboolture, and it is their number 9 Samuel Hoffman with the conversion. And Dunkley there, the mullet was just flying in the wind as he crashed over the line, and it's truly a beautiful haircut there. As Coiner sit here in the halfway for the reset. It's gone long and right, that ball turning in the air. It's going to get a strong bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds. So a good result there from Brothers as they pinned Caboolture in their end nice and early. And really, that's the key here for Brothers to close this out. 43 points is the lead, so sitting quite comfortably here on top of this game, but they'll want to close this one out nicely here at home. Send a real statement to the competition that maybe this is the year they can be the true contenders. And they can finally get it right. That's Caboolture. It's a line out. They're going to go for a rolling maul here on the 22. And Dunkley, he breaks away here. A strong counter tackle there by Kelly Rush as the line moves up now for Brothers. And that is Panapasa. Strong run, and Caboolture, they're on a move here. And this is Flew. And that's a strong kick. This will go now for Towers. He'll take it. Dummies it to Buckley. Down the right-hand side. Off the right foot. Towers, who's going to go right through the middle. Has he got support? Went for the kick over the top, and it was tapped down by Hoffman there. So it'll be a knock-on by Caboolture. But Clark Towers showing a bit of toe there. Skipping through the Caboolture defence, but they did well to shut down that opportunity. And Towers, good to see him run with ball in hand here. Well, he hasn't made the most of his opportunities so far this season. Tough adjustment period to the Sunshine Coast rugby system, but he has played a great game today, really composed at the back, has found the try line, and has been a bit of a threat in attack. Buckley out to the left-hand side. Can it be a hat-trick for him? Would be his first hat-trick in a very long time of senior footy. Normally a shoo-in for a try, but in bunches can be hard to come by, mainly because his teammates, well, they struggle to give him the ball. They don't want to hear it. If he's going to get a hat-trick, he'll be talking about it until the next game. We've got 2 weeks off. We don't want to hear about a Jack Buckley hat-trick for the next 2 weeks. As Caboolture, they're going to put it off the toe. Buckley up on the line here. It's just Towers at home. He's going to work hard to cover some track, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. So that's a great kick by Caboolture. And it's a 50-22 from Caboolture, so they will have the feed here. Great eyes up footy for Caboolture. And they're going to try and put something special together here for their fans. We've got 11 minutes to go. Can it be Dunkley crashing onto the ball again? Can it be their trademark maul that gets a result for them? Or can John Flew show us some of that special ball playing out the back here? Dunkley brings it down off the rolling maul, and this is their best opportunity from the maul so far. They've got it right on the back. They're on a move along, goes to the right-hand side, and they're going to use the ball here. This is Flew. Taking it right to the line, a long cutout ball. It's going to hit the deck. Anyone's here. It's come down to the winger, and they're going to hold him up, are they? Can Caboolture get it there to make it a contest? Ref's got a call on this soon. It's moving around, and the ball's out the back. Hit the deck. Anyone's here. Caboolture looking to dive on it. That's Panapasi. He's going to work down the left-hand side of the field. And Caboolture, they've got a good result here on the left-hand side. They've got the ball. Flew going to tip that through. That was Morfitt on the crash. And now the Snakes. Can they crack Brothers' defence yet again? It's a quick ball. Working through, and Lafatele took it away there. But it's going to be a penalty now for Caboolture. Can they go to the line again? That rolling maul almost paid dividends for them there on the right-hand side of the field. Then it was an awkward swing, and now they've got a result. And it's going to be line again for Caboolture. Can they score a second try here in the barracks end of the field? As Jake Harvey to feed it again. They go to the front. It's going to go quick out to the backs. This is Flew. Dummies to one. Gives it to Lyons, and it's a long ball. Falls down here. Towers tips it up. And now it's Lungy fighting with Buckley, and he'll take him out of bounds. Jack Buckley and Brothers there. Strong defence on the shift. And they are adamant to make sure that that beautiful short ball try from Dunkley is the only one they can see today. As the removalist, Jack Packer, is going to have it on the sideline here to feed it in. Looks like McPherson up here at the front, drops it down, Rush. And the ball hits the deck there in front of Tanyavasa. And it's a chip over the top. Is anybody home for Caboolture? Lungy crashing onto the ball, hits the deck. Kamal looking to clean up. And it's going to be a double knock on first by Brothers. Well, it seems hit the deck. Tanyavasa decided to put it on the toe. So it seems Brothers chancing their hand here out of their own end. But it could prove costly if Caboolture can produce something special again through their fly half, John Flew. And for for and against in such a tight and wide open competition, you don't want to invite the opposition in your end late in the game for some consolation tries. You want to try and make a statement. But for Caboolture as well, they'll want to try and reverse a lot of their for and against. So what have we got here for the last 8 minutes of this game? Can we see some Brothers brilliance? Or can Caboolture get in for their second try? And it's going to be a penalty here for Caboolture. Collapsing penalty on Van Buskirk there, the front rower. So Cabo will look to go to the line here again, I'm sure, as they'll want to get that maul rumbling. It's been shut down here today pretty nicely by Brothers, and that's really been a key for victory for them there, just being able to shut off Caboolture when they've looked so dangerous. The defence has been good, but the forward pack, they've really rolled their sleeves up today and produced some special moments on the defence. As Buckley there having a chat to the touchy, of course he is. Complaining about everything, Jack Buckley. So it's going to be Harvey here to feed this in. And Caboolture set at the front. Are they going to go there again? Fake at the front, down to the middle, and it's a rolling ball. And it's a beautiful sack there by Pickering, as again, Brothers just continue to shut down what is such a vital weapon for Caboolture. Long ball there. And a strong tackle. They're going to call it a high tackle. Was advantage, now a penalty for Caboolture. High tackle there by Trivet. And he's played a full game here at centre, Levi Trivet. Missed the last couple of weeks on a holiday, so it's good to see him back into it. A low tackle there by McPherson. Closing over the ball there was Kamal. And right outside, it's Dunkley again. Beautiful tackle by Coyner. He's going to get it to Raiden Mills. As Caboolture attacking the line. Hoffman searching for the ball. It's going to spill out behind him. No knock on there, says the ref. He's going to pull it up a bit here. Potentially an unplayable call. A knock on, is it? Calling a few players in here. And this is going to be an interesting result. Potentially a bit of niggle going on out there in the centre that the referee's not happy with. Having a chat here with Tackney, the captains, as well. Are we going to see a card here? No, just a chat. Interesting. Unsure what that one was about there, but looks like it's going to be Caboolture with the penalty, and a scrum is the call. The scrums look strong in this second half here with a few of the reinforcements coming on for Brothers. Just not being able to maintain that strong platform set by the starting pack here, but this will be their chance to prove it. If there's any time you want to push over the ball, it's when a team's attacking your 5 metre line. And with a forward pack like Caboolture's, they could easily roll this one straight through into the goal line here. Big push is the call by Billy Coyner, the man by with a hat trick, and it's going to be a short arm for Brothers here. So relieved of pressure yet again. Bit of an effort to get the ball there for Tanya Vasa. As Hoffman just playing around with it in between his legs there. And now Buckley with the ball. Can we see a quick tap? Given to Rush. It is a quick tap. And they're going to swing it. This is Van Buskirk, the birthday boy, up the middle. He's going to crash ball in the centre. And Rush, a long kick. It's Clark Towers. It's Coyner. It's Buckley. Who's going to get there? Coyner picks it up. Right-hand side. He's going to get another kick on it. It's a grubber. Buckley chasing. Hit the deck. A second, third kick. Oh, and it's brought down here by Caboolture. Buckley going for the effort to hold him up. He'll get the ball back to Lungy. Strong tackle there by McPherson over the ball. And Brothers now. First time in Caboolture end for many minutes. But they turn the ball over. The ball goes in the air there, but still not a knock on. As McPherson strong over the ball. Has he got a result there? Yes, he has. Matthew McPherson, a beautiful pilfer over the ball. Lafatele crashing the ball over with big boys in support. Kelly Rush has him out to the left. Can we see a Jack Buckley hat trick? Can we see 4 for Billy Coyner, or will it be one of the big boppers getting a late one? That's what they're going for. Van Buskirk, a strong hit up close to the line. Kelly gives it to our man. Has a jink, breaks 1. Now that's 2. It's taken 3 to bring him down. Kelly Rush going left. Long ball off of Masangi. Cut out ball. Buckley. Oh, and it's a forward pass. Buckley so close to a hat trick here. But he's going to have to stay on 2 for the time being, and they really wanted it for him. And Buckley filthy with the call there. He would have wanted 3. Would have made him the most popular option at the bar tonight. And Jack Buckley just shaking his head at me. Just unable to get that one to go. Unfortunately, must have been Eric there giving him the forward pass. Just the chat at training, maybe a bit too much from Buckley there. Maybe Eric just wanted to make it not quite obvious that they don't want the hat trick for him. And Buckley chatting to the young fellas here on the sideline. Really good at getting everyone involved, Jack Buckley, and a true clubman. You can see him playing touch with the young fellas throughout the week, and I've given him a lot of stick today, but Jack Buckley, a great clubman. Really wants the 3 here though. That's what he's talking to the young fellas about. Really wants the hat trick. As we're going to see a scrum being packed down here for the forward pass. Can Caboolture, can they mount a big push here and show their fans something here with around 2 minutes to go? Riley Collins now onto the field for A grade, so it seems Kelly Rush has come from the field, so Riley Collins as well involved in that 106-0 victory. As Matty McPherson has the ball close to the line, he's going to crash over, is he? Buckley, far left-hand side, but that is a crash over there by Fa'a Lafatele. Back in the blue and white here this afternoon, and the backup hooker crashed over close to the line. Former Brisbane brothers, prop and hooker, and involved in a regional rugby Lions tour last season, a tour of England. So Lafatele, good to have him as a valuable asset here off the bench. And that is yet another try for Brothers Rugby. That will see us at 55 points to 7 with a kick to come as Pickering. He'll want this one here. Anything to get the stats ticking over. He'll want to be improving that percentage as the season goes on. A big stats man. He'll be watching it on Sunday morning with a cuppa. And he slots that one over. Referee checking the watch. Can't be too long now. Can we see some more brilliance? Jack Buckley. They may try and bring him off, but he will not come off until he gets that hat trick. He may be out here recreating chip and chase tries all through the night just to get one that he's happy with for the hat trick. Cabo now at the restart. Flew with a low punch kick. And it's going to be Kelly brings it down. He'll run to the middle of the field. Quick feet. He'll break 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Still going as Kelly Rush. And that's the New Zealand physicality in the middle there by the halfback. As Collins brings it back. Slides it to Coyner. Coyner, attacking kick, charged down by Flew. Picked up Buckley in the centre of the field. And Buckley, fancy feet, he's going to go through, brought down, pops it up. And this is Tackney now, Buckley. Sam Buckley, that is, on the right-hand side of the field. Towers with a grubber, picked up by Lungy. And a red-hot crack down there on the right-hand side by Brothers. They want a few more tries here before full time. As a chip over the top, Tanyavasa, knock back. He's going to tip that to Towers. Towers looking down the left-hand side here. And it's a kick over the top. Does he have the feet? He does. He's going to kick it. Will he get the bounce? Lungy closing over the top. It's McPherson chasing. And Lungy's going to pick it up. And he's going to score a try at the wrong end here as he dives into the end goal to bring that one down. It's going to be a 5-metre scrum to Brothers. As it's ruled, he brought that one back into the end goal there. So Brothers, a 5-metre scrum. If it's any time for Jack Buckley to get the hat-trick, it is now. Maybe he can combine with his brother Sam. Saw a lot of that in his MVP season for Cricks Cup early. Oh, and it's actually going to be Buckley coming from the field here. He will have to rest on 2. And Drew Goodman is out there on the wing, making his A-grade debut for the season. The reserve grade captain out there now, and he would love a meat pie. Doesn't get too many. Conversating with our man there, who is in his favourable centre position. And it seems like they've got a line out to the left-hand side here. Penalty advantage by Brothers. There's a strong push. Collins picks the ball up. Skip to Coiner. Crash ball, Trivet. And he's going to go ever so close. The referee will play advantage here. Collins, quick tap. Oh, he wanted it there. Jogging quick to the line. He's going to go right. Lafatele. Can he get a double? Yes, he will. Fa'a Lafatele crashes over for a double on the right-hand side of the field. And that is our second double of the afternoon. Coiner, a triple. And Brothers, well, this was the statement win that they were chasing this afternoon. Gets their season back on track here. Now 2-2 from 4. And it's going to be Kyron Tanyavasa taking a kick at goal here, the number 8. Something about forwards taking goals here in the blue and white seems to be the move. As Tanyavasa lines up. It's a toe poke. Did it get there? No, as the touch judges shake their heads. And that is full time here as Brothers have got the win 62-7 over the Caboolture Snakes. A good result there for Brothers, and the Snakes, unfortunately, another loss that brings them to 0-4 on the season. Thank you for joining us here for the call this afternoon. Brothers with 2 weeks off, so I won't see you for a while. But how good is it having rugby back here on the Sunshine Coast after this wild weather? We will see you next time.